highlights. Okay, I'm officially live on YouTube as well, so if you guys want to watch that. All right, so we are going to, today we released the East Coast Mesh Pack, obviously. You can get them on our website right now. And so we got the yellow East Coast Mesh, just like Lyle Thompson used. Can't show you my screen, so I have a printout. 2014 Nas with East Coast Mesh, 3 shooters, white heavyweight shooting string. So I have a white DNA 2.0, purple medallion, purple ball stop for the Albany theme. And this is the first time I've strung East Coast Mesh in, I don't know, years, I imagine. The last time we sold it, probably 2015. So right now you can go to eclax.com. You can get a 3-pack of the very final pieces that we found in the warehouse. And it's a lot of fun. We've already packed up a bunch. So, the first thing you notice when you open East Coast Mesh is the smell, a very strong wax smell. This is what the entire basement of our house used to smell like. This is what the entire warehouse used to smell like. It's pretty thick. Obviously, it's wax, so it holds its shape really well when you stretch it out. It's got that signature look. It doesn't shrink back on itself. So for YouTube, which just started live, we're going to be redoing Lyle Thompson's 2014 solid yellow East Coast Mesh stick, because we just released 3-pack random of East Coast Mesh, the final pieces we have in the world, on the website today. So if you want, eclax.com, you can go get yourself a 3-pack. So answer some questions here on the live, and I will string this stick as close to Lyle Thompson's as I can get. Should be able to get pretty close. Looked like a pretty deep kind of a bag. This one down a little bit. So if you got questions, let me know. We got some of the string guys in here. I see Dustin. Dustin, you're going to get blocked. And we're watching some Lyle Thompson highlights on in the background. How can I get a job at ECD? We do have a careers page on our website. You guys can check out if you want at eclax.com. I think I might need to pull up some more vintage Lyle Thompson highlights. But right now I got the 2022 PLO ones on.
Earlier started with Thompson creating an edge to where the defense didn't have good leverage, and it created the hung up.
I don't know. The Instagram comments on here are wild. YouTube comments a little more tame. How old do you have to be? I don't know what the age is legally in Maryland. Is 15 or 16? One of those two. When is a new D-head coming out? We literally just released a new D-head at the beginning of summer, the Delta. Matt Dunn's got it in the PLL. We put a lot of content out on YouTube and Instagram, so if you need more info, you can find it there. But the Delta's our new D-head. I don't know if I have one in here. Probably somewhere. Can I get a stick, Greg? Yes, you can order one. That's an option. Who is the best PLL player? Well, this year, if you go by stats, it's got to be Jeff Teat. He just broke the single season points record in like half a season. So that must be pretty good. Tom Schreiber had a pretty crazy year last year, ending it with icing the championship. So probably one of those two in any given year. When's there a new Rebel O? We actually are working on a couple new head projects right now, but we have a big fall before that. So we're focused on a really big fall of releases. Got some new shafts, new mesh, new head, a lot of new stuff this fall. When am I coming to Texas? I'd love to come to Texas. Maybe soon. Maybe I'll come down and cover some club lacrosse, maybe some high school lacrosse. Somebody said Lyle Thompson is the GOAT. Yeah, unfortunately, he's taking more of his time to play box and spend time with his family, which I appreciate. Patty Kickflip said string from the bottom like Paul Rabel. Yeah, I've tried that. My favorite PL team, I just like to follow the team our pros are on. So Dordovic's our newest pro on the Whip Snakes, and we got Josh Byrne on the Chaos. We have pros on almost every team, so I kind of just like to follow the pros. I'm not sure we can ever expect an ECD Dragon Ball Z collab, but maybe a shaft would be cool if there's enough fans out there. Here's Lyle Thompson. Good to see him back out there. When am I coming to Oregon? That would be a lot of fun. I'd love to come to Oregon and film the Oregon Ducks, play some MCLA. we had a player there this year that used some of our stuff named Sam Rack, who was really good. So it'd be a lot of fun to go out there. A lot of time in the spring, though. It's pretty busy. And this person wants me to come to Minnesota. Apparently, you guys just want me to do a countrywide tour. We are not making gloves anytime soon, I don't think.
It's a little banged up now, though. Lyle Thompson right on the doorstep. That is pillow soft on the finish. Good feed from Jake Vaccaro.
Favorite head you've strung for someone? I do a lot of really nice ion pockets right now. I like Luke Bear's pocket. He's a rising senior at St. Paul's, head of UNC. I like Leo Hoffman's pocket, which is now the same thing Lucas Garcia uses, which is he's one of the top 2026s in the country. So those two are probably my favorite in the ion. Is the DNA a good LSM stick? It is for a lot of guys who like tighter face shape. We get a ton of guys who use the DNA. DNA 3.0 probably has some more time on it. We space our heads out a little bit more than some other companies. People call you a bandwagon for liking the Atlas. I don't think that's the case. They haven't been that great to deserve being called a bandwagon fan. It's not like they're like a dynasty. ECD Canada merch, that'd be fun. One year we did with the USA shaft. We also did a Canada shaft at the same time, which was pretty cool. What's crazy about stringing the wax mesh that I haven't done in a while, this is a pretty good piece. It's not really sticky at all. No wax coming off, is that it just stays exactly where you put it. Literally doesn't move. So, looks like Lyle's pocket was maybe a little higher than this one is, but I only have the one picture, so I'm doing the best I can.
All the attention on number 4 in white. One of the best players in the history of the sport shows why Lyle Thompson opens the scoring here in Connecticut.
The elbow pads, we are in the final stages of working on. You've probably seen maybe some people using them. So we do have those coming out for sure. No, Dustin, you cannot come be live with my video. All right, halfway done. One side wall. Do you know who runs no context lacrosse? I do not know who runs no context lacrosse. I think they probably want to keep it that way. How have I been today? Really good. Having fun doing the original wax mesh release. Feels like it's 2014 all over again. All right, one half of the pocket in. Looks pretty good. Haven't strung the wax mesh in a while, but feels all right. I think this will be a decent pocket. Color yellow isn't quite the same, I don't think, but that's what I've got, so it's going to have to make do.
He's on my Mount Rushmore as a top 4 player of all time. His creativity. 5'11", 205, using that body to score. And Lyle Thompson. You
can dye the white ion. You can dye the clear ones too. It's just a little more difficult. You need to probably use the Lax Dip Pro products. What do I think of Adrenaline Lacrosse? I like Adrenaline Lacrosse. I've actually got Adrenaline shorts on right now. Can I buy Cabrini back? Maybe. I'll see how much Villanova wants for just the Cabrini Lacrosse team, and I'll see if it fits in the budget this year. I can't promise.
Almost had another assist there. This one takes it himself. What? Watch the finish, Jay. This is nuts.
What do I think of no context lacrosse? One of my favorite Instagram accounts to follow right now. No question. Actually, we were just posted on there last night.
How in the world do you track this if you are Adam Gittleman? He's being harassed with 2 orange shirts on.
Is Lyle coming back to field, or is he done? I really don't know. It doesn't seem like he's coming back. It's been 2 seasons now. I think they probably would have put something out. I know he wants to be closer to home, and it's hard in the PLL. You travel every single weekend to a new city. I see why maybe he'd want to do something closer to home box. He's got a big family, so to be a little closer to his family, I think is nice. When are you changing the packaging of the mesh? I don't like the creases for the mesh. That's a good point. We have heard that feedback a little bit, so I'll take that back to the team and see if we can make a change there. Please follow me. Probably not from the main account. Do you like using knots or SIs? I use knots for all my pockets, but a lot of the pros we string for and a lot of the players' pockets I string, they use SIs. I don't think there's a huge difference. It's a slight feel difference, but I don't think it makes the pockets look crazy differently. The mesh packages are hard to open. That's good. We're getting a lot of feedback on mesh packaging right now. We said Lyle is making a lot of money in the box, which in boxing so much I don't doubt.
And the beauty of Thompson is anytime you need one, this guy can get you one. You can see him open up and kind of swivel those hips. Just beautiful footwork. You're going to see Higgins come over.
Favorite company moment? I remember when we were just making the mesh, I found out that 2 players on Hopkins were using it and we're kind of going off that season. That was pretty surreal. It was like an Inside Lacrosse article written up about one of the players' name was Brandon Ben. He actually played a couple of years pro too. Written up about a stick, and he was using our wax mesh at Hopkins without having sent to him or anything. It was pretty cool. First time somebody like notable we heard about picked it up. The wax mesh is way different from Hero 3.0. Much stiffer, much thicker, much different feeling. Plus, it doesn't help that this stuff has been sitting in the packaging for a decade. Yeah, it's got a very distinct feel to it. I feel like my pocket pounder is going to have wax all over it now. Might have been a mistake. All right, but I think the pocket looks pretty right. I think it looks like something that Lyle might have used. Put the bottom string in there, put the shooting strings in there. He's got the 3 straight. ECD gloves are not in the plan right now. Got a tour coming through. Let's see. He's got a single loop down there.
The PLL is magic for this type of lacrosse. Insanity by Nick Morocco, the back-to-back saves. In the Cannons, who have not been able to really hit transition the way that they'd like. There's been some lineup changes. They recognize score and clock. Morocco knows. Give that man the assist.
They're going to review Kavanaugh's shot because Kavanaugh thought that it was in.
Hey, Marty, you're on.
Soft or hard mesh for DL or LSM is what the comment asked. I think hard or soft for pretty much any position, especially D. That way, when you get a ground ball, it falls into the pocket really easily. All right, there's the pocket. No shooting strings. Doesn't look bad, honestly. Can we get Fogo heads? Yep, and we have a new face-off head releasing this fall, too. Yeah, playing college. Yeah, I played small-time Division III in college. Yeah, Jackson, we have talked in the past to the NLL a little bit about being a sponsor. It just never worked out, and the fact that we're also a PLL sponsor doesn't give us a lot of extra time to focus on a whole second pro league, and there's not that many crossover players, so it'd be a whole second set of pros, which is a lot of work too. There's an exciting player to watch currently. I think a lot of people would say Jeff Teat. I'd say Xander Dixon is probably the most exciting player to watch. He's got some pretty crazy finishes. Iron goalie head. Harris asked if you dig deep enough, you can find some prototypes on Instagram that we've made. Watching these Lyle Thompson highlights make me wish he was still in the PLO. Hi, Braille. Joe K and Braille in here. Got the filming guys in here. See you guys this weekend, maybe. Oh, and Flan. What's the best game I filmed this summer? I don't know. I don't know that I really filmed any great games this summer. I have to think.
Gotta be Lyle time here in the fourth quarter. Gotta be. Comes upfield. Over the shoulder. Maybe that's the start of something big.
Can you buy the Pro Josh Burnshaft? Not right now. Only a couple made just for him to play with. Will I go to any LaSalle games this year? I'm going to try and get to some LaSalle games this year. Do I know what happened to Throne? That's an interesting comment. Yeah, I was always a big Throne fan. I watched all his stuff. I honestly don't know what happened to Throne to String. Kind of just stopped making content after a little while.
Thompson, and it trickles in. Lyle Thompson makes it 5-2 Cannons. Sometimes the ball just kind of bounces your way. Burnlord not really seeing the ball all too well.
All right, last shooting string, and we're going to sign off. Again, if you guys want to get some wax mesh, we're selling the final pieces we could find in the warehouse at ecdlax.com. 3-pack for only $15. We've also got a bunch of apparel on sale there too. So make sure you hop over to the website before it's all gone. I don't know exactly how much we have, but I do know it was selling pretty fast. So I'm going to make a high school highlight video. We'll probably make a best of summer. Probably make a best of summer and then maybe a best full of 2024. We kind of got too busy the end of spring highlights and the beginning of summer to make a best of spring this year, which we usually do try and do.
That slight hesitation gets Warner off of his line. You see that incredible footwork there by Thompson. Little fake roll. You see Warner's kind of adjustment to it. That creates the separation. The slide just.
All right, highlights just ended. They were 17 minutes long. I'm just finishing up the stick. So appreciate you guys all watching the stream. I'm going to show you how it turned out. And then maybe we'll do a little video shooting with it too. We can put up somewhere. But this is the Lyle Thompson 2014 Nas replica in the DNA 2.0 with the solid yellow East Coast mesh. One of the highlights of my career at ECD was when I found out he was using our wax mesh. Such a cool looking stick. So that's the end of the stream. ecdlax.com if you want to pick some up or the on sale apparel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Try and do more of these.